Hey, what's up, YouTube? Jada up here to talk about a couple of things, my thoughts going into the Hard Justice pay-per-view. Talk about this last episode of SmackDown, and also do a request that it was, requested that I talk about. My friend back here, we still don't have a name for him. All of those names you guys were giving me on Blog TV, I totally forgot them all, so my bad. But yeah, he says click that yellow button over there. Thanks. I'm going to get into this last episode of SmackDown. Just a couple of quick thoughts. 2 thumbs up once again for SmackDown. Put on another great show. Matt Hardy comes out at the end of the show after his brother is defeated by the Hart Dynasty in a handicap match. And yeah, it was a Jeff Hardy. He was selling the injuries that I guess he got last week with the beating that CM Punk gave him to close out the show. But yeah, he was beat by the Hart Dynasty. Nonetheless, Tyson Kidd pinned the World Heavyweight Champion. That's the headline coming out of that episode. Tyson Kidd pinned the World Heavyweight Champion. Next week on SmackDown, there's going to be a match. 6-man tag match. The Hardys, Matt and Jeff, with John Morrison versus the Hart Dynasty. David Hart Smith, Tyson Kidd, and CM Punk. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. SmackDown, I'm loving SmackDown right now. I'm loving it, like they say at McDonald's. But yeah, you just get to see variety, a lot of refreshing matches that you would, with the counterparts on Raw, you would never see those kind of matches in anything. So yeah, in SmackDown, it is only going to get better because Taker hasn't even graced us with his presence yet. Gonna go on to Hard Justice. One match, I'm just going to zoom in right now. TNA Legends Championship match. Mick Foley versus Kevin Nash. If this match ends up being a good match, we need to think of something. We need to think of a bet that I will take. And and hell, if it's some crazy stuff, long as it's like not no extraterrestrial type crazy stuff, but think of something that you want me to, take a bet on. Put it down in the comment section below. And if this match ends up being a good match, I will do it. That's how confident I am that this match will suck. How old are these guys combined? They're combined somewhere around, I know it's 80 or it's close to 90 years old or something like that, combined. So, God. Ugh. Anyway. TNA World Heavyweight Championship match, Kurt Angle versus Sting versus Matt Morgan. I was wishing that AJ Styles was going to take the place of Matt Morgan in this match, but Matt Morgan ends up winning the, winner takes all match in their little feud to see who's going to be placed in this match. You still have Sting in this match. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up disappearing at some point during the match like he always does. When it's multiple participants in the match, he's going to just fall out in the ring, roll outside, and be gone for 5 or 10 minutes, like he always does. TNA World Tag Team Championship match. Champions Booker T and Scott Steiner versus Team 3D. Team 3D had the damn nerve to say that Booker T and Scott Steiner were old and worn out on this last episode of Impact. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And just like one of the announcers said, is that not the pot calling the kettle black? And also, this last episode of Impact, it didn't live up to the expectations that I had coming out of the episode previously where they had the big brawl. Because Mick Foley, Kevin Nash, they had this, they had this promo where they did the contract signing for the Legends Championship, and I ended up falling asleep during the promo, and somebody sent me a message on Skype saying that Mick Foley put himself through a table or something. So, let me know what the hell happened, because I fell asleep and missed the whole rest of the show. But other matches that are going to be at this pay-per-view. TNA X Division Championship is defended. Homicide will defend its championship against Samoa Joe. TNA Knockouts Women's Championship match. Champion Angelina Love versus ODB. Where is Tara? What the hell happened from the storyline that coming out of Victory Road? This is what kills me about TNA. They have so many people in their damn company. They have one storyline. They don't finish the storyline out fully. They stop at the half point of the storyline, jump to another point, jump to another feud, then come back to that storyline. And it's too many flip-flops and all types of crazy stuff like that. But yeah, the return of the Steel Asylum match. Oh, I'm going to go to that one last, because that's what's, is concerning my request topic. New Japan IWGP Tag Team Championships, the British Invasion versus Beer Money Incorporated. I'm thinking British Invasion are probably going to keep these titles because TNA, they were in troubles from taking the titles off of Team 3D already, but I guess they worked that situation out. I don't think they want to get any more trouble with New Japan Pro Wrestling, so British Invasion are probably going to keep those championships. And it's weird that a British team and an American promotion is holding Japanese Tag Team Championships. Whatever. Match for the world title shot, Briefcase Hernandez versus Big Rob of British Invasion. Bounty match, Abyss versus Jethro. Holliday. Last match, the return of the Steel Asylum. Suicide, Chris Sabin, Amazing Red, Alex Shelley, Black Machismo, Daniels, Consequences, Creed, all for the #1 contendership for the X Division Championship, I believe. Where the hell has the X Division and TNA been for, this last month or two? There wasn't even a match, X Division match at Victory Road, and we've rarely seen them on TV at all. And so one TNA is just throwing these guys in a match, and the topic that was requested that I talk about was, what do I think about TNA possibly trying to get another, a second weekly show that just showcases the X Division? And I'm thinking to myself, they used to have a show that focused on the X Division. It was called TNA Impact, before they got all these old guys in here, and before the Main Event Mafia basically took over everything, before the heavyweight division and TNA took over everything. Now they don't give a damn about the X Division at all. And why do you need a second show when people tune in, when people, they grew to love TNA through the X Division? That's what people want. See, just me, I think people, they just like TNA, so they're tolerating the the people like Kevin Nash and Mick Foley and everything. They're fans of TNA, but they just watch because I guess they tolerate these guys, because I can't see how you actually like these guys knowing they're old and they're still getting the spotlight when their time was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, hell, maybe even 15 years ago. They're on the way out of their careers, but they're still at the top of your company, a company that was built on the reputation of mainly the X Division and the homegrown talent who's getting played, second fiddle. And I think that in the long run, TNA, they're not going to benefit with using people like this, because the hangover fans from Mick Foley's old fans and Kevin Nash's old fans and Singh's old fans from WCW, they probably don't even give a damn about TNA itself. That's why you see TNA, they get 1.2 ratings, 1.8 million people watching their shows, but only 7,000 people buying their pay-per-views, because people don't have invested interest in the company. They're just watching to see their old superstars, on the last legs of their careers. And then when those guys are gone, what are you going to have left? You're going to have your talented people, but hell, by that time, they may be old. You're wasting opportunities right now. And what I want to know from the TNA fans, do you guys think that all of this is worth it? The Main Event Mafia, these old guys taking over the company. I want to know, do you think this is worth it right now, seeing the homegrown talent suffer, play second fiddle, like I said? Because people are saying, oh well, I'll live with these Main Event Mafia storylines, I'll live with these old guys having the championships, because I know it's going to build up to a big fight, a big war at Bound for Glory, where it's like basically new versus old, and then the new ends up getting the win. What I'm saying is, why does it take all of that to get to a point that you should have been at already? I don't think that the talented wrestlers like AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, I don't think that they need help getting over with the crowd with old wrestlers from WCW and WWE. From my estimation, they were already over with the crowd from the beginning. They didn't need these guys' help. But I guess that's the logic coming from TNA Creative, because that's what's coming from the TNA fans. That's the those are the ideas that I'm getting from the TNA fans. So, after so much has happened, I want to know, do you guys still feel that way? Do you still feel that in the end this is all going to be worth it? And you can just sit through this and live with it and not really complain, because it's all going to be worth it in a couple of months. So yeah, that's where I'll end this video. Let me know your thoughts, and see you later. Peace out.